What's up, my YouTube friends? I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and today you have behind me Velocis, our Chevy Express 4x4 van. And you know, it's been a while since we've done anything to it. And you think, well, what else could you do to it? You know, I mean, who knows? Well, there's always something you want to do to it. And today I want to show you what I'm going to do, something else craziness. I'm running this awesome set of 35s. These are Coil tires, and these things are amazing, and I don't want to chew them up like I did my last pair. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go check out the video of us out at TDS getting crazy. I'll throw up a card right there and you can check that out. But you can see we had to do a whole bunch of like on the trail manipulation in there. So what I'm gonna do is I definitely wanna cut this open a lot bigger. I have some fender flares that are supposed to be coming very, very, very soon that I'm gonna be able to put on, but I figured the next best thing in order to fix that is going to be this right here. So what might this be? Well, this is going to be the body lift pucks that we are going to put in this to give it another inch of height. Because the big problem is you think, well, that tire's not gonna go all the way up that 7-8 inches and rub in there. And actually it does really bad. It does rub up in there when this thing fully gets articulated. And up in the front here, let me show you that, it kind of gets even worse. So as you can see in there, you're getting rubbing up on the inner portion of the fender well when this thing is turned and tucked up all in there. So I'm just need a little bit more space, not anything too crazy because I don't want like a huge body lift, but I'm hoping just 1 inch might help me out. So hang out today, we're gonna install this. We're gonna show you a couple other things that we're gonna do while we're at it. But this should be fun and interesting, and who knows, if it all works out amazing, maybe you guys will have a way to get 1 more inch of lift out of your Chevy Express van. Let's get to work. All right, so we're gonna measure. First thing we're gonna do just to make sure, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna measure to the bottom of that. And we're coming in at 39 inches. 39. And then let's go to the back. I'm gonna steal a piece of tape from Kevin here. And we're gonna go to the back. We're at 39 and a half. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna undo all the bolts. And now here's one thing I'm talking about is the bumper itself. So if you have a bumper roof rack combination, so my ladder is bolted to the roof rack, which is mounted to the body on the top, but my rear bumper is mounted to my frame. So I have to take the bolts out of this so that I'm gonna have to end up separating these two and probably building like a 1 inch spacer to go in there because the whole roof rack is going to go up now and the bumper is going to stay down. So if you have this, if you're gonna do something like this, keep that in mind when you're going at it. So what we have, guys, is you can see we have a floor jack up in the front and then we have a floor jack in the back, and we're just using a piece of wood. This is like garage style, you know, we're on the floor having fun. But you can see we've gotten the body about 1 inch off of the frame mount right here, and that's the mount itself. So you can see you could actually, if you wanted, you could actually take that whole mount off. We're not gonna do that, we're gonna leave that in there. And then you can see that body mount is gonna go right there. So now what I can do is I can lower it down. But what we're gonna do now is you also have longer bolts. So what I can do is I'm gonna put that bolt in, start that bolt just a little bit, and then I'll lower this down and we'll move, and we'll do that going all the way forward. This started, so now what we'll do is we'll just keep doing that all the way down. We don't want to get it too tight because we're still going to come over on the other side. We're going to have to loosen all of those up and start putting them in on the other side as well. Can you tell the difference? Just a little bit? Maybe wait, about that much difference. So there it is, guys. You can see we got one inside already installed on the van. We're gonna come to the other side. We're gonna start putting that in there. But man, there's just already almost so much more room for activities. I'm excited.
So many activities.
Let's keep going. All right, so we pulled this thing back outside so you guys can take a look at it. Obviously, it's gonna be really hard to tell there's any difference in this thing. I will tell you the one way that you kind of can tell is when you look in there, you can see that you have a little bit more room between what the bottom of this plastic would be. And if we went to the back, you kind of have the same thing back here. You can see that there's a little bit more room. But overall, my whole goal is to give this tire more room to flex, which I think we've accomplished that without getting a little bit too crazy. We also may have some, just put the little spacers in there as well to give that 1 inch gap. That's gonna fill that up really easy as well. So the thing that we did do in the front that you didn't see is we did separate the two radiator shrouds and made a 1 inch spacer that goes in that radiator shroud. That way your fan is not gonna be rubbing on it as well. The other thing that we did not have to do is we did not have to adjust the steering because the steering does have the plunger. So there was no need to run an extension in the steering, which is obviously going to be a plus. So overall, something very simple. So if you're thinking about doing it, hey, you could do it yourself at home. Great way to get another inch out of your van, but just kind of want to show you that what we did here to Velocis. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure you smash the subscribe button. And if you have any questions about possibly doing a body lift or just lifting your van, maybe building a crazy van like this, or even, hey, if you're still watching this video, this van is for sale. So maybe you just want to make this van, put this van in your driveway. That is doable. Thanks guys so much. I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.